There's something the Emirates wants you to know. We've only gone and signed Bobby Firmino. Our number 8. He might not be Fabio, but he's still pretty great. Yeah! Love deadline day. Yeah! Hello there viewers, hope you are all well. I am very, very good because, yes, we have brought in Roberto Firmino. Brought him in from Liverpool on transfer deadline day for a whopping £54 million. But he has already scored on his debut and had 2 appearances off camera. He's not the only signing that we made. We did touch on him, in the last episode. Max Aarons has also come in from Liverpool for £30 million. We're basically buying whoever it is that they don't want in their squad, and I'm going to utilise them to the best of my ability. Max Aarons has also got 2 goals in his first 2 appearances. He can play right back or left back. He has been absolutely brilliant so far and adds another nice kind of English English quota to our lineup. I'm not usually one for business on transfer deadline day, but we did sell Ben Chilwell for £45 million, which enabled the move to Max Aarons and Bobby Firmino. Chilwell wasn't too happy about the game time he wasn't getting. Kieran Tierney's kind of made that left back spot his own, so it is what it is. We also thought of a number of bids for Declan Rice from Paris Saint-Germain. Went up to £74 million, but because obviously I wasn't really going to get the chance to spend it at any point, I thought there's no point in going for it. Plus, he's a pretty good person to have around. And he has been featuring recently in our decent run of form. Since last time we met against West Ham 1-1, we have knocked off basically 4 wins, 2 of them in the Premier League. We went out of the Carabao Cup semi-final to Bristol City. We won the second leg 1-0, absolutely battered them, just couldn't get the 2 goals we needed to get through. So a Carabao Cup final is not on the cards this year. I'm not too worried or concerned about it because at the end of the day, we're doing very well in the Premier League. And this is probably the best position we have ever been in. We have got 2 games in hand over Liverpool and we are only 3 points behind them. United have got a game in hand on them, but we've got a game in hand on them. And they're only 2 points behind us. City not too far behind, 3 points behind us, but we've got 3 games in hand on them. Try and make sense of that if you can. But today then, we have got a game against Chelsea, who are not doing too well in the league. They're down in 13th position, and they will have the first leg of our Europa League first knockout round against Sampdoria. I'm not going to focus on the Europa League that much this year. We've already won it last year. If we continue to go through when we get to the semis, I might start including those kind of games, but this one just fell nicely in between the Chelsea fixture. Our record against Chelsea is actually not brilliant, to be fair. It's just completely even. 9 games played, 3 wins each and 3 draws. But we are in a very good run of form ourselves, and this is the lineup we will be playing today, and the one that's done so well over the previous fixtures. Donnarumma's in goal, Tierney, Ayer, Wood, and Max Aarons now make up the back 4. Hector Bellerin has dropped to the bench. Torreira and Arthur in the middle as always. Sane, Amala and Pedrinho make up the midfield 3. In behind Fabio Silva, who is in absolutely scintillating form. 7 goals in his last 5 games. The boy is well and truly back. So I look at that side here and I'm thinking, how in the world are they not doing better? They've got Kepa in goal. They've obviously got a lot of new gens in here. It's, oh my word, well that sort of explains it. Augustine Arse. Pulisic, Mount, Asensio and Foden. Going forward they're very good, but at the back, Right, away we go, attacking straight from the off. And let's get the tempo nice and high as well. No messing about today. I want a nice straightforward win in the league. Carry on the way that we're going there. Keep it up with Liverpool and the rest. No room for errors now in the Premier League title race. I'm feeling in a good position as Max Aarons. It's a wonderful ball over the top. Fabio Silva is in. Kepa makes a really, really good save. I knew it was coming, hence why I said his name before he'd even shot. Come on, win the ball nice and high. Back up the pitch, please. Arse into Asensio. Asensio back to Arse. I'm never going to get tired of saying that name. Good ball into Amada to Pedrinho. Pedrinho, a brilliant ball over the top. Fabio Silva's in. Gets away from his man. Fabio. Oh, it's his 25th goal of the season. Fabio Silva, I said he might have a field day against this Chelsea defence. And he certainly has started off like a man on fire and in very good form. Great ball top there by Pedrinho. He's in. Fabio, he takes so many touches. Kepa can't get anywhere near it. Brilliant finish to the far corner. It's something I'm becoming accustomed to. And Man United losing. Oh, this day could not get any better. I just realised I got Allen at back. T. Allen. Is that Tom Allen? Isn't he a cook? I can't remember. Amada. Ooh! Hits it straight across the face of goal. Good effort. I can see Bobby Firmino on the bench warming up thinking, I haven't come here to sit on the bench. But you're against Fabio Silva, mate, and Fabio Silva is a king. Everton are 2-0 up against United, by the way. It's time to get a bit excited. Torreira whips the ball in. Fabio, oh, it's in. It's in. He's headed it, and it's come down off of Kepa's arse and gone in. It's unfortunate for the Chelsea keeper, but we take a 2-0 lead now in the first half. We are absolutely on fire. I wish that account for Fabio Silva. I also think shots that hit the post should be on target because, to be fair, if it can go in, which it could do, it should be a shot on target. So really, that should be Fabio's goal. Just anything to get him ahead of Moussa Dembele on the goal scoring charts, please. Torreira, another set piece. He whips it in. Pedrinho's there. Somehow it's gone in. There you go. Arthurs does manage to top it. And Liverpool losing as well. Oh no, there you go. They're drawing again. Literally, I had a little smidgen of hope there, and then Fabinho equalised just after Newcastle had scored. Bastards. Torreira whips it in here. What the hell goes on here? It's just here, there, and everywhere. That almost looks like a handball from Arthur, but we'll go with it. That's fine. I'm beginning to feel like this is the year. I don't want to say it too loudly, but I'm getting good vibes as we head to half-time. Get past it, so I'm happy with the way things are going. I expect a little more from certain players. But that left wing position seems to be a bit of an issue for me. Whether it's Leroy Sané or Jadon Sancho, neither of them has really kind of grabbed the role by the scruff of the neck, and it's infuriating. And we've found our way to Armada. Newcastle taking the lead against Liverpool again. Brilliant ball to Max Aaron. Stand it up, mate. Fabio, how have you missed that, Fabs? How have you missed that? Well, it's been a very good performance so far, and I think I'm going to rest up Leroy Sané. On comes Jadon Sancho in that winger position. Declan Rice is going to come on for Torreira as well. We'll carry on as we go. I know we all want to see Bobby. Let's not lie. We all want to see Bobby. But he'll be playing in the Sampdoria game up front. So don't you worry. He will get his time. Don't you worry. Right, last change then. I'm going to put Pedrinho in the middle of the park. I'm going to give Pepe a bit of a run out. He's been complaining about a lack of first-team football recently. So the best thing I can do is obviously get him on that. And I need to keep Thiago Almada wrapped up in cotton wool, if I'm honest, as well. Because I need him to be fit and soft as cheek heads it over the bar. For all the great players we've got, Thiago Almada apparently is still our key player. And in all fairness, we do look a lot more threatening when he's on the pitch. He's just got that ability to play a killer ball and to see oh no, no. Oh no. Potential lower leg injury means it's a broken leg. It means it's a broken leg. I've made all my subs. Oh no. Fabio, I feel sick. Fabio Silva's injured. I feel sick. Oh, I'm freaking out. Oh. Of course, it was all going so well. Of course, Fabio Silva will get... Oh, he's going to be out for the rest of the season. I mean, the good news is that Liverpool and United have both lost today. The bad news is that our best striker is now injured, and I have no idea how long for. Please don't be a broken leg. Please don't be a broken leg. Please don't be a broken leg. Oh, thank God. Oh, okay. Panic over. It's a pulled calf. He's out for 2 to 4 weeks, which again isn't brilliant, but this is why I brought Bobby in. Oh, thank God. Honestly, whenever I see lower leg injury, I think broken leg. Well, I mean, now I can actually kind of focus on the game. That was very good for us. That was very, very enjoyable. Pedrinho, by the way, is now, I think, our top assister in the entire save. Like, I think he's got more assists than anybody, and he's just been a breath of fresh air this year. He's been so good. And I knew when I signed him, I thought he looks very good. Can he cope with it? He has rose to the occasion this year. I did make a good signing. It just took a couple of years for it to work out. We're top of the table now, and the pressure is well and truly on. We have 2 games in hand over Liverpool and United. We could go 6 points clear. Right, so here we are against Sampdoria. How are they doing? How good are they? They're 11th in the Italian Serie A, so not brilliant. Who's their best player then? Jovo Kladetic? I mean, he looks decent for a centre-back, but I'm not worried here. Okay, so we're going with a very different lineup today then, but I still think this should be enough to get the win. This is now essentially the Europa League squad. So you've got Odero in goal, Aarons is playing at left-back today, and you've got Milenkovic, Saliba, and, hello, to Richard Cornell, who's a youngster of ours, and I have to say, at 20 years old, he looks pretty good. Mentally not quite there, technically not quite there, but has a very high potential ability and a very high ceiling. Then you've got Declan Rice in the middle, with Jean-Pierre playing as the Mazzala in that role today. Sancho on the left, Smith-Rowe's in the centre, Pepe's on the right, and then you've got Bobby Firmino leading the line up front. Worth noting as well, we will see him today, because I intend to bring him on, Harvey Hart, who is another one of our youngsters, looks absolutely nuts. We touched on him in the last episode, again, oi oi. But he looks very, very solid, I think, for a striker. He scored a number of goals to Bristol City, and I want him to feature today. I'm going to certainly say a team such as us should be winning this first leg without any issues at all. Jean-Pierre reacted well to that, and obviously we do the old faith chat. I'm looking forward to seeing Cornell in action. Let's see how he gets on. Bellerin's still on the bench. This is the best thing now, is I can rotate my fullbacks around quite nicely now because we've got a lot of players that can play in different positions. Really, really weird today. I'm really, really warm in here, but the minute I open a window, it's absolutely freezing. I don't really know how to go. Maybe it's just the pressure of doing very well. I'm sweating. That's a very good view for you all viewers. I'm terribly sorry. As Emile Smith-Rowe nearly gives the ball away there. Don't do that. Pepe into Smith-Rowe, into Jean-Pierre. Jean-Pierre to Sancho. Go on, Jadon. This is your moment. Whip a ball. Pepe back post. Bang! 1-0. Nicolas Pepe gets his 5th goal of the season. I think all of them have pretty much come in the Europa League. He's playing very well in this competition. He's probably... I feel for him because obviously at the start of the series he was such a big player for us, but he's kind of been usurped by Pedrinho this year. And it hurts, but it's just one of those things, isn't it? It's a great header in, though. Wonderful, wonderful finish. Well, Nicholas, get in. Good start. Oh, God. Well, I mean, this makes sense. I mean, Loris Karius in goal. So, he's on loan from Lazio. Why do people persist with him? I don't understand. Jean-Pierre, that's not the best ball I've ever seen, mate, but it falls back to Saliba. I want to see Cornell get on the ball. Go on. Pepe into Smith-Rowe. This is it. This is it. It's going to Cornell. There it is. Declan Rice into Cornell. His first touch on camera. Good ball in there. Oh, he's got an assist. Bobby Firmino. He just waits, takes it down, smacks it in on the half volley. A brilliant finish. Richard Cornell gets an assist on his debut. Good lad. Very well worked from us here. You can tell. That's what I love about Declan Rice. He just manages to pick those passes. He's got the ability to do it. Brilliant ball by Cornell. Bobby just steps away from his man. Gets another goal. His first on camera for the Gunners. Get in. I'm going to praise the boys. This has been very, very solid so far from the Arsenal. I'm very happy with the way that we are performing at the moment. Now it's time just to take the tempo down a little bit. Let's play it slightly higher, but we don't need to go OTT. I don't really want to get any more injuries than we need to. I need to try and keep this sort of like second squad fit. The best thing about it is that this competition, because it's so regular, it keeps these guys ticking over in match sharpness. And one thing I think I have done quite well this year is I've rotated the squad, but not so much that it really kind of upsets the balance. I think I've got it just around about right now, where if anyone's dipping in form a little bit, they're instantly out and someone else manages to come in. The only place I don't think I've got that right in is the wingers. There's a reason why Jadon Sancho, Pepe, Sane, all their like overall ratings and average ratings aren't that good. It's probably because I've swapped them around a little bit too much. Only Pedrinho has kind of played every minute of every game so far. 2-0 at break. Very, very good. I'm going to certainly say I'm very pleased with your performance. Keep it up. And I think what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to take Emile Smith-Rowe off. I'm going to bring on Harvey Hart. I said I wanted to play him. He's going to go up front. Bobby Firmino is going to drop into that advanced playmaker role. Let's see what Harvey Hart has got in the tank. This is exciting because I never thought we'd get to the stage where like you would see players like Harvey Hart, Simba Bentley, Richard Cornell, all these kind of youngsters from the development centre actually coming through, because I thought it would be a short-term save. It just goes to show how bad I am at the game that we haven't won the title yet and kind of secured my objectives. Well, I mean, this is thrilling. This is good. It'd be great to see a bit of Harvey Hart, but at the moment it just looks like we're not really that bothered about scoring. So now here we go. First half of the second half. Are we actually going to make anything from this? I mean, that is one of the worst throws I've ever seen. But equally, that's one of the worst headers from Jadon Sancho I've ever seen. So I remember Carol Linetti had him in my Southampton save. Go watch it. Don't. It was terrible. Harvey Hart here. Oof! Good effort, lad. Declan Rice on the ball. Lovely ball in there to Cornell. Go on, second assist, mate. Cornell whips it. Back post, Jadon Sancho. Literally. Jade, mate. 87 million? Oh, mate, you're doing my nut in. I'm hoping he'll turn out like a Pedrinho. Like, it'll be crap for the first couple of seasons, and then he just bursts into life. But we won't be here to see it. So that's a bit irritating. 2-0, though. Pretty happy. Not a lot really to say, though. Just say, good win, boys. Well done. Very, very good indeed. I just looked there and you can tell about how many Englishmen are now actually in our side. You can tell Southgate was there at the Emirates Stadium. You've got Richard Cornell, Max Aarons, Declan Rice, Emile Smith-Rowe, Jadon Sancho, and then we've got a few more players. Obviously, you've got Harvey Hart in there. We've got Eddie Nketiah. We've got Bimin Simba Bentley. We've got Joe Willock. There's a lot of British players in there, which is good because that's one, and Nathan Wood, of course, which is one thing I said I really wanted was to have a very British core to the squad. And Kieran Tierney obviously is British as well for the time being. We'll play it by ear, but at the moment we're going to have a little bit of a jump forward in time because there's going to be a lot of episodes around this stage, I think, with Tottenham, City and Villa to finish off the season. Those are three really, really difficult fixtures. So I think we're going to go Stoke and Liverpool. The season is nearing its close. We are top of the league. I'm feeling a bit excited about it all. Fabio Silva getting injured is not brilliant, but we're going to have to see how we can get on for the next month without him. Hopefully Bobby will step up and score the goals. He did well in the Europa League. Let's hope he can replicate that in the Premier League. It's feeling really weird now because the end of the series feels like it's coming naturally, but I can't help but feel that we need to have a crack at the Champions League, but we'll have to decide that depending on how the season goes. At the moment, we're in a good position. Let's hope that continues. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, of course, then please do leave a like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of my signings down in the comment section. And until I see you for that crucial game against Liverpool in the next episode, stay cool.